Hi guys, Captain Disaster here with VI Kaijudo. I'd like just to say that I just won the Victoria KMC, so here we are. I also like to give a shout out to Alex Craft, who quite a while ago made this for our shop. He's one of our boys at our shop. Well done, Alex. Just giving a big shout out to him and a huge thank you. Now what I came to do is do a little deck review of my winning deck. So here we go. It's got 3 Reef Eye for a little bit of protection. It's got 3 Nicks to make my dragons a little bit cheaper and get some draw power. It's got 3 Bottle of Wishes, which are pretty self-explanatory. Desperation, desperation, desperation. It's got 3 Umbra to make my dragons slayers, which actually makes this deck really work. It is the all-star of the deck. It's got 3 Grudge Weavers because removal can hurt and a little bit of blocking power isn't bad. It really helps during rush and red rush. It stops them right there. The only card from the new set that I added into this, Mesmerize. It helped heal multiple times today. It really does work. And every time one of my opponents tried to mesmerize me, I had it in my hand along with a bunch of other really good cards. And it stopped them from doing anything because they just mesmerized my Mesmerize. Next on the list, 3 Terror Pits because big removal is always fantastic. 2 Dreadclaw because bringing back my dragons is always great. Who cares if they throw them out? I'll get them back. Or if I sacrifice them with a Slayer, I'll get them back. I used to have 3 Twin-Cannon in this deck. I took out 2 of them to put in a couple Mesmerize. I then have 2 Hyperspeeds. I took out 1 of them to put in the 3rd Mesmerize. The Hyperspeeds work very well with everything. Of course, one of the other big all-stars of the deck, Herald, 3 Heralds. Obvious reasons why. The Twin Cannon and the Hyperspeeds, helping them get over the power of the others as well as everything else. To fuel the Heralds, a very much underrated card. 2 Overcharge. Because of the way Overcharge works, it gets over Keeper of Laws in the new set. So you can actually just turn all your guys into ability, or it's not an ability, it's just a function that turn to attack untapped creatures. And away you go. So nothing safe. On the dragon side of that, I then have 2 Chain-Lash Tatsurion so that I can draw more cards with Nicks or attack stuff. It's still a 6/6 double breaker. To help versus my opponent, I have 1 Bolgash just to destroy all the blockers because, you know, sometimes too much is enough. I need to kill them. I went with 3 Dragon's Breath instead of Barrage. I just like the ability to kill 3000s much better. 2 Moornas, which is another all-star in this deck. Moorna with Twin Cannon by itself is really a harsh combo. You add in Umbra with the Moorna, and you now have Terror Pits sitting on the field waiting to kill. If they attack my Moorna, they die to my Umbra. Otherwise, I can just keep their field locked down with my Moorna. I went with 1 Unchained. I was thinking about going for Galzak, but I thought that the 4000 removal right off the bat was better. And 3 Infernus of the Awakened. I like the lockdown far better than I like the huge power. And if I have to hardcast him, he's cheaper to get out than the 11. It's a 43 card deck. The changes I made from the Prince Rupert KMC to this one, these were logo scan. I changed those into blockers, which I should have done the night before the KMC there. And the Mesmerize really helps with everything here. It's one of my greater things in here. I haven't really thought about how to change this up with new cards. I kind of like it the way it is. It functions very well. It does what it needs to do. I will not be bringing this to the Seattle KMC, the big one, because I've shown it off pretty good. Everybody's seen it. It runs very well. I have a few ideas how to take this down myself, so I'll be making something else. So there you go. Thanks to everybody who came to Victoria. It was a good time. Funny story. After round 3, I actually thought I was going to drop, and I'm glad I didn't. I ended up coming out into first. So here we are. Again, thanks to everybody who came to Victoria. Special big thanks to the people from Vancouver, Seattle, and the ones that even came down from Prince Rupert. That was fantastic. After we came up to see you guys, I wish I had more time to take you guys around the city or take you guys out. We'll talk to y'all soon. Captain Disaster out.